Hi everyone, this is Peter here, and in this video, I'll be showing you how you can build your own AI automated blog writer. Please remember to like, share, and also subscribe to my channel for more AI automation content. Without further ado, let's jump into it. So in this example and tutorial, we'll be making use of Airtable. And if you need an Airtable account, please make sure that you sign up and it's absolutely for free. And what you're going to do is that you're going to create a new workspace and then create a new base. So I just fast tracked the whole process and I've already have the base in place over here. So the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to just change the name of the base. So on the top left here, and um, let's call it AI blog writer. Okay, that's good. And then we're gonna want to change the columns of this database. So here where it says name, we'll just say edit field, and then we'll change this to topic, and we can leave it as single line text and save. And then here at notes, we're gonna change the name. So we'll just say submission. That's good. And then we're gonna change the format. So we don't want long text, but we just want a button. So we'll select button over here, and then we're going to leave label, style, and action. But here, what we are going to do is actually populate this with the URL formula, okay? And we're going to need to create what is called a unique identifier. So how we're going to do this is we're going to say open quotation marks, and then what we're going to do is that we're going to need to head back to make.com. Okay, so because we're going to need the webhook that we create from make.com. So we're going to go to make.com here. And the first module in make.com is establishing a webhook. So we're going to add here and then select webhook. And then, yes, custom webhook, that's fine. And then we're going to add a webhook here, a new one. And webhook name, we'll just call it same thing, AI blog writer. That's perfect. And then we're going to save. Good. So our webhook has been created. Now we just need to say copy address to clipboard. Okay. And then go back to Airtable. And then here in between the quotation marks, we're going to paste the webhook that we created in make.com. So we're not done yet, because now what we need to do is that we need to create this unique identifier. So how we do that is we are going to expand on this. So we're going to say question mark and then record question mark record underscore ID and then equals. Then after the quotation marks, we're going to say and record underscore ID open and close brackets. So let's close the bracket over there. Great. And now we have created our unique identifier. So basically what this means is that it's going to retrieve the information from this specific record that we are going to be using. So let's say it's record 1 or record 2 or record 3. That's where we're going to be working as a unique as a unique identifier according to that record. So that looks good. I think for label, let's just say submit. Yeah. And then what we'll do now is that we'll just say save. Great. And as you can see now, the different records have the label of submit, and they actually have a button. So now it's time to also expand on this. Now what we're going to do is we're going to the next column, and we're going to change this assignee, and we're just going to call it copy, and we want a different format. So we'll just say long text, which is fine, because that's where the copy is going to be generated. So we'll just say long text, and we just save. That's cool. So it's saving now. And then after that, where it says status, all you can do is you can just delete this field at the bottom. So delete field. Okay, great. Now what we're going to need to do is we're going to make sure that make.com has the correct data structure that is going to come from this Airtable base. So in order to do that, we just need to make sure that we just populate this first part over here as the topic. So as the topic, I'll just say what are the advantages of using a AI automated log writer, question mark. Okay, so here's the topic, and then what we're going to do now, because if you remember when we created the webhook, it gave us the URL link, which is fine. And then what happens in make.com is when you create a webhook, it also waits for you. It waits for the data, or that webhook to be activated, rather, for that webhook to be activated so that it can actually fulfill its data structure. So what we're going to do now, because we have the topic and we have the button that we have set up, and also have the unique identifier, we're just going to click on submit. And then you'll see, before I do this, you'll see that when we go back to make.com, you should have a tick there and it should say successfully determined. Okay, so we're just going to submit. Great, so it says accepted there. So we're going to go back to make.com so I can just show you guys. And there it is. It says successfully determined. Awesome stuff. Okay. Now, what we need to do is we need to then create more modules. So from here, we're going to add a module, and it's going to be an Airtable module. Okay. Because now we want to create the flow of when you actually populate information from Airtable in the topic, and then you submit that. Then after that, it will then automatically update in the next record, which is the copy column in Airtable. So that's what we're building over here. Okay, so Airtable. So what we need to do here is that we need to get a record. Okay, and if you are new in terms of Airtable, then it's going to ask you to authenticate your connection. So you can actually do that here and set it up. So I've already done mine, so I just need to select the correct one. So I believe it's this one here, and then it's going to ask you for the base. So I'll just select the base that I'm working on, and I believe it's called AI Blog Writer because that's what we named it. So there it is. And then table should be table 1. And then here you're going to map the record ID from the webhook that you created. So if you click here, then already there it says record underscore ID. So you're just going to select that, and that looks good. Okay. Because that's the record that we want to get from Airtable. So you're just going to say okay and good. That looks good. So now the next step is we have to make sure that we create a ChatGPT module, because we wanted to generate a blog for us, which will, let's just say it's going to have 200 words. So that's the next step that we need to follow. All right, so now we're going to build the ChatGPT module. So we're going to add a module here, and then we're going to select OpenAI, and then create a completion. And what we're going to do here is we're going to skip select method, which is fine, but the model is going to be GPT-4o. That's fine. And then tokens, you can just say 300. That's not a problem. And then here where it says add message, click on that, and then the role, make it user. And then text content, you can just say you are the best blog writer in the world. Write me an insightful 200 word blog. Here is the topic, colon, and then here you're just gonna map it from the Airtable module over there. Great. And that can be your prompt. You can modify it the way that you want and just change it around, but I thought let me just make it simple for this tutorial, and then that's about it. And then you just say okay, and then the ChatGPT module has been created. So the last module now is, because this is going to be generated, this blog, this 200 word blog, and then we just want to map it into the Airtable database where it's under the column which is called copy. Okay, so to do that, we're just going to add one more module, and it's going to be an Airtable module. And then we just need to select update a record. Okay. And then again, if you need to set up your connection, please do that. But I've already set up mine. So the base, you go same thing. So the base will be what you named it in Airtable, and then the table will be, I believe, table one. If it's a new base, and then record ID, you do the same thing. So you just map it from the webhook. Okay, so the same way we mapped the second get a record Airtable module, it's the same way you're gonna map this one as well. So here where it says record underscore ID from the webhook, you select that, which is good. And then last but not least, you wanna then map your ChatGPT generated copy blog into this portion over here where it says copy. So you select here, and then what you're going to do is that you're going to go to choices, click down there, and then message, then content. You just select content, and boom, it has been mapped into that record over there. So what you do now, you go down and say okay, and that's about it. Okay, so now it's time to test out our AI blog writer. So we're going to run this once. Okay, now it's waiting for data. Okay, so in order for it to run, we need to make sure we go back to Airtable. Okay, and then remember we already said here what are the advantages. What was it again? The advantages of using an AI, let me say an AI automated blog writer. Okay, cool. So that's the topic, and what we're going to do now is going to select submit. Great, so it says accepted. We go back to the Airtable base, and there it is. It means that the flow has worked successfully. So here's the copy of the 200-word blog. We're going to expand on it, and you look at the title, Unlocking Efficiency, the Advantages of Using an AI Automated Blog Writer. And there we go. It gives you that blog over there, which is very, very awesome. It means that everything in our flow and what we created in make.com has worked out successfully. And yeah, we can definitely keep on doing the same thing here, and also scheduling, obviously, the the scenario in make.com. And yeah, that's how you can actually build an AI automated blog writer. So I really hope that this was valuable for you guys. And let me know what you think of this automation down below in the comment section. And if you really liked this tutorial, please make sure that you like this video, that you share this video, and you also subscribe for more valuable AI automation content. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.